Ah, there we go. Yes, yes, I was. All right. So, for those of you that don't know, I have working contacts now, and I've only shown this off on Twitch so far. I haven't done it on YouTube yet. But yeah, this is contact Twain. My eyes probably look a little red because it takes a while to put these things in. Before we start things off, I wanted to give this a try. It's called Coca-Cola Dream World. And I was told that this tasted like orange. So we're going to give it a try. I would also like to say that Contacts has made gaming even more beautiful because seeing things is crazy. Like Genshin is even more beautiful than I imagined. And by imagine, I mean seen with very bad eyesight and glasses. So, see if this tastes like orange. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. It does. It doesn't taste like purely like orange, but it tastes like a mixture of like orange and like a tangerine. You can smell it too. It smells like orange peels. Dream world my ass. Nothing in my dreams about drinking this. They do not pull pay. Also, hello everybody. I didn't have my my new setup ready for YouTube, so we're just gonna do the base setup. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Minnow, I see you. I know you're said you're gonna be lurking, but I appreciate you. CJ Volpe. Easy. More to Cuckoo. Cuck. And Booty. Yeah, Tower Fantasy clone. Yes, exactly. I have not played it. I wanted to play it just to see what it was like. Just never got around to it. Okay, so we are in Sumeru. Sumeru. God, what am I gonna do with this? Guess I can mix it in with my alcohol. I hate just throwing something away. I'm not a fan of that. Like, we try not to throw away that orange juice that I buy, even if I don't finish it, just because it's, like, such a waste. Although, full pulp orange juice is basically garbage anyways, so... Oh, Lord. Come on. Come on. Come on, chatbot. Yes. Yes, I do. Why isn't it showing up? In 5 minutes. Why? For whatever reason, this is taking forever. It says your alert will pop up in 4 minutes. This is weird. But CJ is at graduate level, just $10 whole to make me chug this whole drink. So I guess I'm drinking it no matter what now. Have a good night, CJ. Oh, that is poor. Ooh, that is poor. That is very poor. Oh my lord, that's poor. Yes, Volpe, I use many of my items. Garbage. Most of my artifacts that I have on people are 20. I have these, like, either to roll for, like, for new characters, or if I ever want to switch up, what you call it. I mean, these are all for ascensions of various things. You got your food. And then I don't have a lot of weapons. I keep my weapon inventory pretty condensed. What I don't use, I use to level. But yeah, I have a lot of items, but like I'm not near the capacity in any of my, or I'm not in the inventory capacity. So with like 1,400 left out of all those categories. It's soda. It's not marked orange. It's marked Dream World. Limited edition. Thank God. Hey, Chris. Nope. With my reduced YouTube schedule, I'm prioritizing YouTube right now over Twitch. So Twitch might get streamed some weeks, but other weeks they might not. And Genshin won't be purely on Twitch. I won't stream Genshin on Twitch if I haven't streamed Genshin, if I haven't streamed on YouTube that week yet. That's like going to be my general plan. I am not planning on buying more. I'm just glad that no one else has to partake. Alright, so yes, this is Sumeru. This whole new part of the map opened up. And this isn't even the whole region. We still have all this desert. And I think we're also getting over here. I think this is also going to be Sumeru. God, this game looks beautiful with good eyesight. It was already beautiful, now it's just magnificent. Yes, I was just actually talking about that. It doesn't take me as long. They're actually fine to take out, which is the exact opposite problem I used to have when I was a lot younger. When I tried smaller hard lenses. These are huge hard lenses, but they're actually way more comfortable. You get this plunger that you can pluck them out, so that makes taking them out really easy. It's putting them in that's a gigantic pain in the ass because they're so big. It still takes at least 10 to 15 minutes to get them both in. but that's down from 3 hours, so that's good. I also still don't have the proper fit. Like, these are, they fit, but they could fit better. Because right now my right eye is a little too tight, so when I take my right eye contact out, there's this red ring around the white of my eye, which my wife called, in her words, horrifying. For the level? What do you mean? But yeah, YouTube's getting priority for now. So if I haven't streamed on YouTube that week yet, then I'm gonna stream Genshin on YouTube instead of Twitch, which is what we're doing today. I'll probably still stream Saturday. At least that's my intent. That'll be on Twitch. I want to stream Celeste on Friday. That's gonna be I'm about 100% sure.
One with nature. You can run, but you can't hide.
Now you're testing my patience.
Into the wind.
This way. Propagate. Lightning, Jericho.
Gotcha.
I'm bring forth.
Meet again.
So the new element is Dendro, and it's really good. It makes Electro really good. So Electro has this weird buff just by another element being introduced. Maybe an HP Dendro character comes along, that wouldn't be that bad. I will play Battle Network. Yes, for sure. I will for sure be playing Battle Network. And yes, I will be speedrunning more Mega Man. I just don't know when it's going to happen yet, or which game. Kind of changes. Like one week I'll be like, oh man, I'd really like to do some more X, and then the next week it'll be like, oh, I really want to do fucking something like 2 or 3 or something. This week I was like, man, I want to learn Legends because I've been watching Nin play Legends. So they haven't ever changed the Battle Pass weapons, which is fine because they're giving us a long time to refine them. The problem is I have C6 Serpent Spine, 4 Solar Pearl, 2 Black Sword, 3 Deathmatch, which I haven't even been using, but I'm sure it's still good, so it'll be useful on somebody at some point. And I don't have any of the bow because I just have never needed it. So like at this point, we're getting to the probably don't need too much more of those sort of situation. God, this little smidge right here. Yeah, they're making a collection, and I do want to play it. It looks really awesome. I think I've said this before. I've only played the first Battle Network, and that was a long time ago. So I remember like basically nothing from it other than like the battle system basics. Oh, darn, we can't help them. Nah, we good, Paimon. I want to get him...
Would you care to see?
God damn it.
If you ever
Once I'm done with him, I can switch to my Razor team. I could just do it anyways. Yeah, I suppose I could just do it anyways. Because if he's in here, then he's gonna get up to 10 anyways. What is happening here? That was weird. Is there some weird glitch with the teapot? Do you hate like the game mechanic of like the light situation, or just like having a like mostly vertical landscape? Yeah, okay, now let's see. These were gone. That was gone. Okay, so the new training lineup was, if I remember correctly,
I'll
Razor,
watch your back.
Kaya,
This will be interesting.
and what's his face? This guy.
Let's move before the
Ijo?
trail goes cold.
And as you know, we will go to our adventuring squad.
Behold, the princess.
Oh, hello. Buckets. Oh, I didn't even see that one there.
I'll race you there. Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
Actually, this is my adventuring team. This isn't even my story team, because otherwise Amber would be like, Kali! And we know that's not happening. There we go. Although I do kind of want Official instead of Mona.
In the name of the Prinzessin. Let the wind lead.
You've seen in a while. Okay, so this beneath me? But beneath me where? I don't think I'm in the right spot. 'Cause this is basically off. What strange spot? It's inside the mountain. All right, you know what? It must be like I must have to go down in here. Unless there's a hole somewhere else. All right, have a good night, Minnow. Feel better. I'll try to hit the furnace. Okay, It wasn't as bad as that dragon spine thing, though. That was like, that's still like the worst experience I've had with this game. Like, that was truly terrible. Whoever designed that needed to get slapped in the face. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's more like modern, right? Which is cool. Can I? Yeah. Where do I collect the particles? Where the... Where the... Oh, you guys are in the sky. I see. How are you supposed to get up there? Oh. Yep, okay, so I'm not supposed to do that. Weird challenge. Oh, I swear that was not there before. And now I believe myself because I have good eyesight.
I'll keep this close.
Oh, that makes sense because isn't the whole, like, one of the priorities of Tower of Fantasy that, like, you can create your own, like, you can customize your characters? So I would think that, like, the need for gacha characters would be significantly less. Okay, now seriously, where the fuck am I supposed to... This.
What do we have here? More speed.
Okay, so you had all this good stuff, but where the fuck am I supposed to be going? Like, I don't see a cave. I mean, that happens here, so that makes sense. Oh, yeah. The breakable rocks are, like, I think legitimately a problem at times. I understand that they want to make it blend well, but then there's making it blend too well, and you just end up missing them. Like, Mondstadt has a bunch of those that you're going to run into, like, problems if you're trying to 100% the exploration. Alright, I honestly have no idea where I'm going. Investigate the strange spot.
More speed.
And if I go to quests, I'm pretty sure they don't really tell me. Near the mountain. Near the mountain. Alright, we're gonna try this one more again. So it's definitely down. But it's like further down than this. It's like down, 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 down.
More speed.
Okay, I'm guessing I have to go through here. Check it out. I still don't really know which way I'm supposed to go. Hey Zod, what's up? Ah, frustrating. Just generally frustrating.
More speed.
You know, I fell for this before. And then it got to one of its friends, and then it started attacking me. That sucks. You really wouldn't expect something so new to fuck up like that, but obviously it happens. Oh, do I have to kill these for you?
Oz, reveal.
Come on. Yeah, we're gonna get here. It's gonna activate this thing. Oh, or that. Oh, look.
More speed.
It happened again.
Vengeance will be
Whoever
mine.
would have seen that coming?
Rack and ruin. At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan.
This is creepy, right? Gigantic room guard. Just imagine a type of power that fucked that thing up. Yeah, but still, you gotta wait weeks for that. Their fuck up? That's just annoying. I mean, it's good that you don't have to worry about paying for it, obviously. Your time is worth money. Ooh. Oh, is that an entrance that I spy with my little eye? We found something.
Wings of darkness.
Everyone.
Propagate.
Eye for an eye.
Odds revealed.
Freeze to the core.
Germinate.
Things are going a little too smoothly today.
Ooh, what is this? Hello guys, I'm looking for a strange spot. I wonder if you could help me to locate said strange spot, if you would be so kind. Oh, whoops, okay. Not a strange spot fan, I see.
Wait, hear me. Rack and ruin.
Kinda sucks. Eula's really not made
Eye
for this
for an
type of
eye.
team comp.
Shadow Raven. Propagate. Coolest one. I summon thee. Spring forth. By royal decree.
Shudder.
130. Yeah, that's... God. Of course it's gonna be expensive, but that's... sucks. Glizzy? I find it weird that you call a hot dog a sandwich. Not even that you're wrong, per se, in that it might be the technically correct term for hot dog, but no one here refers to it as a sandwich. It's just the hot dog. Okay, what's the point of this? It looks like that leads to something, but I don't think it does. Each time I forget just how bad it is. And then I'm reminded, whoa, yeah, there it is back there. Well, I think a bread is necessary for something to be a sandwich, right? Well, I guess technically it's not. It's just that something needs to be sandwiched. No, but that doesn't make sense. Because then the definition is itself, which is just shenanigans. Well, I found something. Where am I? This is a strange spot. Can we just call this the strange spot? Have I been here already? Might have actually been here already. What's that? Yep, I've been here already. And how do I get back here? Ah! Gotcha. Pretty sure I wasn't supposed to be able to get that. Wow, this is not where I want to be. Okay, I give up. Where am I supposed to be going? Sumeru. Investigate range spots. Blah, blah, blah. This is incredibly unhelpful. What? That is not where my marker is. That's very weird. Find an entrance to a cave. God, these guys are so fucking, like, their descriptions are awful. Okay. Oh, wait. No, that still doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make sense. Based on all the guides I'm reading, it's not in the right spot. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. This kind of makes sense. It's got a seal. Do I know how... Can I activate it? It's like I got like halfway through this quest. And it's just like, alright, I'm done. Which is probably why I'm confused. I don't know where the seal is. Seal like at the bottom? Well, let's kill you and then we'll figure it out.
Blood of frost. I condemn you.
I'm gonna die. Okay, we can break this seal. Need amber for this. Or even better. No, let's just use cleave.
Leave it to me.
Okay. There.
I'll race you there.
Hello, fellow humans.
Happy to oblige.
Please
Let it rain. mercy. I swear by my sword. Propagate.
This
Go, go,
is
fairy
not
breath.
the lineup I
Rack and ruin. Freeze to the core. No escape. Force blood. Shudder. I condemn you. More speed. Good grief.
Die.
At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan. Quick, under the umbrella, or you'll get soaked. You can't risk catching a cold, because it might turn into something more serious. And if that happens, well, I can't go avenging my clan by picking on the sick now, can I? Visibility is excellent. If we head to higher ground,
That changed quick. Like an opening somewhere? Nope. Alright, you know what? Fuck this.
Bet you can't keep up with me! More speed. I'll race you there! Force blood! Let it rain! Rack and ruin! Yeah. Huh? Huh.
Fucking kidding me.
Vengeance will be mine. Scatter! Go! Go as one! Yeah. Yeah. The threads of your fate lie in my...
Midnight Venta.
God, this
Barbados,
is
guide us. Go as one!
What a pleasant surprise.
Revase. Revaz. Depending on how you say the word.
What a pleasant surprise.
One more guiding parchment. One last place I'm gonna check before we just go on to finish the Kale quest. Nope, just nothing. Just fucking, oh my god. So we're not even gonna do the Kale quest. We're gonna go to...
Onwards. We have work to do.
Hey, Dory. Sup, girl?
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I'd like to buy info on the whereabouts of the Divine Knowledge capsule.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap.
Yeah, no shit.
After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
I'll buy the information.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain-el-Ahmar.
Ain-el-Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King?
God, this is so bad.
Ah,
Not-
so
not
you're
this,
already
the
familiar with
soda.
them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
So the people who we thought that
After
were going to
all,
get
they believe
it
it
ended
contains
up getting
the
it.
power of the Scarlet King. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain-el-Ahmar.
Yeah, I was there,
Let's head
Paimon.
back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Jesus. I went from, like, not caring about Dory's character at all when they first revealed her to, like, super hype about her.
We got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Like, a week later. very group that we're about to face.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then, to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move.
See if it works out for her.
Alright. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands.
Yeah.
After we defeat them, we can
Yeah.
finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
We'll be there.
See you then.
This guy also shot up in my rankings of, wow, excitement.
Oh, Hatham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I said 3 o'clock. We just
sorry to
waited there
keep
for
you
3
waiting.
days?
Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Hey, Tash. Yeah, I've been playing since basically launch. Basically, like, it was either launch day or like a day or two after. But yeah, I've been, I play mostly on Twitch. Although I used to stream it on YouTube. I still post uploads to YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I guess it says AR60 on my account, so that would probably give you a good indication of how much I play the game, huh? Oh, nice. Congrats on hitting that honor roll. Once again.
Oh, Hatham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word.
Well, to be fair, that was, what, 2 whole years ago now? Which seems crazy. Oh god, that seems so crazy.
This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine, your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Well, I watched from the sidelines, as I always do. Oh. That was weird.
That's close enough.
Oz, reveal thyself. Propagate.
Yeah, what Tash said. They're essentially a device that allows you to pull up, in theory, whatever information that you want, but they actually put a cap on the information you can get
Crush.
if they don't think that you need it. Yawn.
Academia scum!
You rebel scum.
Boss, finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can...
Oh, Lord.
Boss?
Shouldn't have used that capsule, guy. I wouldn't do that.
Boss!
Oh my god!
What's wrong?
Surprised you didn't rip your head off.
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Oh, I was curious about that. Okay. So you can, like, damage it.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
With it almost seeming, like, ethereal in nature, I wasn't sure if it could actually be, like, touched. Like,
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Yoink. What? A little sleight of hand artist. Yeah, it has some damn good cutscenes, too.
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him?
Kind of makes sense. Hey, Peja did mention.
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
Music lyrics. Probably not. Exactly what I heard before at Irminsul.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back, too. What a shame.
Oh, Paimon. You
Still,
silly,
Paimon didn't expect
silly,
the Divine Knowledge Capsule would
silly,
be
naive
so
little
dangerous.
flying white fluffy.
Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
I hope he's like, let's
As
see.
things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
That's such bullshit.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Subzeruz festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
You have a point.
Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Miss the Subzeruz festival, right?
Relax, Jesus.
Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
Oh, okay. I honestly do not remember how to get to the bazaar. Here? Yeah, it's like, unlike Liwa, where like it has some height to it, it's pretty straightforward with like stairs and stuff. This stuff all just seems like it's stacked on top of each other, which is, you know, it's neat, but yeah, it can be a pain to traverse sometimes. Oh, I have an acquaint fate. And nothing. As is tradition.
There she is! Dinyarzad, we're back!
My impression was that he learned something about his own existence that he wished the world to forget. But I mean, you could be right too. I think that's a fair interpretation.
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Her name might be my favorite in the entire game. It's just, there's just something so punchy about it. I'm Dunyarzad. It's like sexy but also badass. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority here, but I love it. It's a very important festival after all.
Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
Unfortunately, we didn't learn any new information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure.
Oh, we didn't find anything. Man, sounds like an exciting
There is another
adventure.
chance. I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current
God, I
state,
can't
you're
wait for
both in
Dea.
for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia. Whatever her name is. She is Dia.
Eavesdropping.
She is a stone cold
It's called
fox.
covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
I think 95% of the Sumeru OSTs of fucking banger so far. I love it. Like to me, every OST has like slight improvement, or like, not slight, I should say, but like improvement. Liwa improved over Mondstadt, and then Inazuma improved over Liwa, and then Sumeru improved over Inazuma. They're all good.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
Dia is. I mean, Dunyarzad isn't. She's not gonna be a character, but Dia is gonna be on like 3.4 or something. I don't know about what's his face at some point. Oh, and you know what else had a banging soundtrack? Fucking IncogNotorious. Was not expecting that. I just expected like some like dreary. I guess it was still kind of dreary, but that fight music. My God. Just haven't been there in so long. I forgot about it. I mean, they could be both on the same update. They're not going to be on the same banner though, because I think they're both 5 stars. At least Dia is rumored. Her star level hasn't been confirmed. I guess there's been conflicting reports with her, but I thought he's a 5-star for sure. It better make her a 5-star, because don't make just another fucking 4-star Pyro Claymore. This is Xinyan. Like, give her something that trumps. Yo, what's up, Mr. Mingus?
Looks really nice.
Sorry for the trouble, Dunyarzad.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
There are no 1 stars. I honestly haven't been in Sumeru all that much, because most of the quests have taken you outside the city. Mondstadt always feels like my home, though, if that means anything. Like, whenever I go back, there was a poll a while ago. People were like, "Where do you end the day?" And like 65% of people said Mondstadt over Liwa or Inazuma. Probably. I mean, they've done that in the past. Although generally not so prominently, I guess. Like, you had Goro. But, like I said, it was just not as prominent as, like, Kokomi was. Or, Sara, I guess, was featured pretty prominently. I don't know. I hope she's a 5-star. Like, I generally don't hope the characters that I really want are going to be difficult to obtain, but I want her to be awesome. And not just another 4-star alternative. There are no 1 stars, Volpe, although that does bring up an interesting point. If we only get 4 and 5 stars, then are they really 4 and 5 stars? As far as we know, they could just be 1 and 2 stars. Because we're never going to get less or more. I think it's just they'll be like, they're better than these, you know, they're held in higher esteem than these weapons. Genshin's actually made by China. But I think your point still holds. How much money have I spent? I've topped twice. I topped, and then I retopped when they reset it. And then I've been on Welcome Battle Pass for probably a year and a half. So what's that? $15 a month. I guess it's not really $15 a month because Battle Pass isn't monthly. It's like, what, 2 every 3 months? So 20... $100... 130... 190 something between the Battle Pass and Welkin. Is that right? And then the top offs are 150, 30. They're like what, 200? A little over 200. So we'll say roughly around like what, $600 to $700, which is, I mean, that's the most money I've ever spent on a game. But I mean, with the free content they give you, I don't mind. I feel like I've gotten way more than my money's worth out of this. I feel like I've gotten more than 10 games worth of time out of this game. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you haven't even seen, like, my good... This is just my story, team. This is very much not an optimal team of mine.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
I'll keep you company tomorrow.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Subzeruz festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh, no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler. Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
I was thinking that's a small room, but that's actually probably not that, but wait. Is there like no door here? Oh, there is a door. Okay. I prefer things grilled in general. Not a huge stew fan. I'll eat them, but... Yeah, I mean, since we got 10 parties, I've been able to set up more. So this is like, who can I convince to go on this? Like, Jean's even kind of pushing it. But like... Actually, this should be...
It is as the stars foretold.
I can't wait any longer!
But like, yeah, like my Hu Tao team, my Ayaka team, just Beast and Shogun, all Geo. This is my fun enabler team. But yeah, it's and then I just have like archers for exploration, then exploration, and then this is my like people I haven't fully built yet. They still, like, characters are pretty good. Like, my Raiden's pretty good. Like, I actually have Engulfing Lightning. Like, the crit rate and crit damage isn't great, but that's pretty good energy recharge. Or, like... my Ayaka. 51. Well, I guess because she has the Blizzard Strayers, so she has a jeweler cherishes their gems. Oh, my Yai Miko's numbers are pretty good. That's again if I ever Verity. Am I catching? Oh no, I switched her stuff around. My Hu Tao's pretty happy with my Hu Tao.
Silly churl, Billy churl.
Yeah, I'm up to...
Silly Billy Hilly.
No. These 5 are not at least level 80. All the other characters I've got up to at least level 80. It was really sad. I did not know there was a drinking game. But yeah, because I've spread out like across so many characters, my artifacts are good, but not like spectacular, because I don't put them all like on one. If I were to put them on like one character, I could get like a really good set, but I don't because I'm dumb.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Is that a lot for a miniature piece? I know you played Warhammer 40k. I've never played it before, so I don't know how like expensive it is to get into. And then you have the like, what was it? My Kaya? No, I don't remember what it was, but like, I got this like crit rate circlet with crit damage, and all my rolls were defense percentage, which like it's like 30-something%. So at this point, I don't want to get rid of it, because what if a character comes along where that's insane?
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
That's how I like to think about it, Tasha. But really, it's rationalization for this thing that I don't want to get rid of, because I'm overly paranoid that there could be this really niche character that comes along and it's like Fantastic Four. Oh. But if I got rid of it, I just, there were like 2 pieces a while ago where I was like, I'm never going to make a Geo team. And I got rid of these 2 what would have been really good defense pieces. And I look back on that and I'm like, fuck. Because I was getting rid of all my defense pieces. Because I'm like, I'm never going to build that team. And of course I did, and then...
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today.
Yeah, that sounds like that would be really good on her. Because she's like... She's interesting in that she can get some really good damage output if you have a bunch of like defense substat rolls, and so you can make the main stat something that isn't defense.
Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there. Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
This is not Leewin, Paimon.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money.
Well, I guess they do that for the
Especially
Lancer,
since
right?
we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
Well, the basic plot of the game, Volpe, is that you get separated from your sibling, and you're trying to find him.
A stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
It was some god that separated the two of you, so your plan is to go to each of the 7 nations and speak with their god to figure out who it was that separated you two.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. So, what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Subzeruz festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods.
I like it on keyboard. I actually prefer it on keyboard to controller. Personally, I don't think that's like a why would anybody play it on controller sort of thing. I have played with controller because I have a PS5, a free-to-play PS5 account too. It's good. I just at this point prefer playing it on keyboard.
Generally speaking, the most common selections are foods like ricochet mushrooms, lunar lotuses, sumera roses, sunsettias, capulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
So, the Subzeruz festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumero uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible!
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks! Alright, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
Damn, dog.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
That thing's way too random.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate.
Oh God, here we go.
You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
That'd be pretty elaborate.
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
So, there's... I actually think the Traveler should talk more, personally, because it's not an insert your... It's not really as much of an insert yourself character as they led us to believe initially. Because Traveler really... like, a lot of time the dialogue option... Like, here, I have one option. Why not just have her say the damn line? But one of the reasons that Paimon... It's actually a pretty logical reason. One of the reasons that Paimon does a lot of the talking is because the Traveler's not from this world. Paimon taught her how to speak the language in, like... It wasn't even that long, like months time. So, like, it's easier for Paimon to handle the conversations because Paimon speaks the language, and we do, but we're not native speakers. So that kind of makes sense. But yeah, I wish the Traveler would actually voice the Traveler more. You'll get, like, one voice line per chapter, and it's fucking annoying. Let's give it a go. Oh, let's see here. Silk flower. And Dendrobium.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Doesn't that mean something bad in, or not bad, per se, but doesn't the moon have some negative connotations in tarot reading? The Arcana or whatever? Yeah, Mr. Vegas, you know how I feel about, I've bitched about fate stories before.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Okay, bruh. The moon. Card of illusion and deception, and therefore often suggests a time when something is not as it appears to be. Perhaps a misunderstanding on your part, or a truth you cannot admit to yourself. There was an event that happened way back in 1.1, I think it was, or 1.0, where it was suggested that the sky of this world is a lie. It's possible that, to some extent, this entire world is a deception. But we don't know to what extent, and the people don't seem to be aware of that either.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yeah, I know the
Yes,
tower's
but
bad.
This book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally,
You just
fate
hide.
will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I mean, what's his face
nothing.
stole that
I'm
rod
just
and
learning
didn't tell
as I
us.
go.
So that's deception, right?
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stop.
The
They say the
hanging man?
Subzeruz festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Hey, speaking of which, it's Wine Wednesday.
Junior's
Once I
eyes
finish with
are
this
sparkling
garbage.
right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's Dance of Subzeruz will be just as impressive.
Well, I'm excited for that.
Attention! Soldiers,
Oh
fall into
my,
formation if
that
you want any
stash.
Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
Got a beautiful stash.
Wow.
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Subzeruz festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Night of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
The last flower night I knew blew up in a
In the name of Ferris,
blast
the
of
Knight
green
of
fire.
Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Subzeruz festival.
I hope he doesn't meet the same fate.
All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Well, that's an
Dismissed.
interesting hairstyle. It's the first time I've seen
Yes,
that.
Knight Ferris!
They've had some new hair models for the kids, I think.
Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Subzeruz festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Whichever one,
All right, Tal says
don't
4.
these boxes all look the same?
Tal says 4 100%. That's a
That is the fun
strong
part.
suggestion.
Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia,
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
and there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
No, thank you.
Oni Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
It's a beetle.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor.
Don't blame me if I choose the wrong one.
It's all right. Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
And make sure he doesn't pick the bean flavored. So they got the saggy eyes, I got saggy eyes. Those are like the Fischl and Yenfei eyes, right? Where they're like the almond. I actually am really appreciative that they put that eye type in this game. As somebody with that eye type, it feels nice to be represented. Some of us be having sleepy looking eyes. All right, Tal, you came in hot with number 4, so I'm gonna give it to you. You seem very convinced this is what I should be picking.
Excellent work. That is indeed Sunsetia.
See, you just gotta trust your boys sometimes. He's not gonna lead me astray.
So many epic battles because you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right.
Attention! Here's your Sunsetia flavored candy.
Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
I would call you Knight of Stash, bruh.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Night of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Hey, stop minimizing that.
Oh, actually,
Bullshit.
I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Sure.
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Subzeruz festival.
This is where she pulls out the long con and turns
How
on us.
embarrassing.
GG's no too easy. Clap. I've been working on that 12-hour gameplay, lo-fi gameplay.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I basically did all those Aranara quests or whatever. I'm only missing like 2. And one of them's because earlier in the stream I could not figure out what I was doing wrong. So we just skipped to this.
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is.
Oh,
we're in
that
luck.
most certainly
She's walking
is.
right into our clutches.
Osmanthus wine
Those
tastes the
Eremites
same
don't
as I
look like
remember.
they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
I know every person the
That's right.
Homayanis have ever
We
hired.
haven't received any of their mora,
Actually, she might.
but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
I do believe they do see Paimon, which begs the question why they are going about what they're doing. Would you see those two and be like, this might be a weird type of situation. Perhaps we should wait. Professional here, wait, ready to go.
Did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're Dia.
The
Dia
flame mane. Oh,
no
that's hot.
wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Are you really
Don't speak so
trying to
disrespectfully.
chastise
My family
her?
started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
See, you're talking about Monica, and while I
Aren't your
generally
claws
agree,
all
then
dull
Dia
by
showed
now?
up.
Don't get too cocky.
I think Monica's got some comp. Okay, seriously. Guys, are you serious? Are you really? Really?
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
Dia's top priority is her employer's safety.
You're right. All right, fine.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
Oh, I actually have to run? Where am I going? Escape within the time limit. Escape to where, exactly? I don't know where I'm going. Also, good night, Tal. Now it's down? Where the fuck am I supposed to? Oh god. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't need to hit the ground so hard there.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
She's protecting you because she agrees with you.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, there's Sumeru the nation, and then this is Sumeru City.
My lady, traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
No, I just checked. Nope, we're good.
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
You sold a 5-star weapon?
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Wow, she put that together fast.
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Oh, I love Dia! Oh. What, cold water right there.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
Actually, Mr. Dominguez, you might be interested to know that Natlin, the Pyro Nation, is going to be based on Latin America. I'm really looking forward to that. That sounds awesome.
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
No problem.
Truly. I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Yeah, I think it's cool to, there being nothing wrong with simply, saying, hey, we are drawing from other places and they're going to have that sort of swag to them. That's great. And without trying to sound too derogatory towards my own nation, I am actually very happy that none of them are going to be modeled after the United States. Refreshing. Refreshing that they don't feel the need to cater to us. I am more interested in other places than my own country at this point anyways.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go.
So how serious is your illness?
I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. He's terminal now.
Elazar.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
The grayscale.
I've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar, and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful.
Yeah, Mondstadt is based on Germany.
I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window.
God, what a cursed
I'm sure
existence.
my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful.
God damn it. I knew it was going to be sad.
At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
Still hitting. It's still hitting. So yeah, it is based on Germany, but like, is it the idea of Princess Fischl? Princess Fischl still comes from like another world, but it's Germanic in origin or whatever. Yes, I will remember you.
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize
A lot
for
of
the
the
depressing conversation.
Side quests have been about
this is out of
memories and
character
stuff,
for me.
like the memories of the
To be
forest and
honest,
stuff. So this
Lesser
is
Lord
interesting.
Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
You're the one who has remained resolute in the face of your illness.
Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
See, I don't like this. This, it sounds good, but it's actually like kind of patronizing. That's a wonderful mindset. It's not the mindset I have, or the mindset you should have, but it is a wonderful one. Instead of just saying, yep.
All right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Isn't the dance of Subzeruz about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most.
We could see Nilo.
Nilo will recreate
Nilou.
that legendary
Sorry,
scene with her
Nilou.
most splendid dancing. And the Subzeruz festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings.
Which then makes sense why she found it in Mondstadt, right? So like in a way that it really does fit.
And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
I'm gonna try for so I have guaranteed here. And I think, what am I at? I think I'm at like in the high 50s. Cause I went for Yoimiya and lost. Okay, no, so I'm at like high 30s. So I'm gonna save up for what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna wish on what's his face's the electro polearm guy, he's coming before Nilou apparently. I'm gonna wish on his banner a little bit to see if I can get that hydro polearm Candace, because she looks awesome. I don't really want him though. Best case scenario is I get Candace, then I can wait until Nilou and then get Nilou and then save up for Dia. Like that's my plan. I'm also I'm gonna try for an Amos bow because I still don't have a fucking Amos bow for Ganyu, but it's a risk. Yeah, I'm like a 10 pull should get me there. Well, it'll get me a soft video at least. It's a risk because if I miss, I have a good chance of getting that donut, which really isn't super good on anybody outside of Barbara and Kokomine. Even though I have kind of a damaged Barbara build, it's still... I don't want that. We can, we can do something else. We don't need to do all that. Like, I hope if I miss, I get like a skyward weapon. And not a fucking harp. I have 2 of them already. I don't need another skyward harp.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
The fuck? Hey, she's kind of hot though. I like that hairpiece. Yeah, like I am really interested in like historian stuff because he seemed really cool in like the manga lore. But yeah, I'm just not super interested in what I'm assuming his kit's going to be like. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm much more interested in picking up Nilou or Dila and then Candace. Obviously, the risk with trying to get Candace is that you might just get Sino and Sino.
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilou!
I wouldn't say that's yelling.
I think I just saw the Academia's
Admonishing.
Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the dance of Subzeruz is one of the key parts of the Subzeruz festival. If we can't perform it...
God, she's short.
Subzeruz festival.
Oh, shit.
The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals.
Who's
Only
privately
the Academia
hosting
can
it?
host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Subzeruz festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them.
If we force their hand too much, the situation may get ugly, which I'm fine with, personally. I just want to make sure you're fine with it, too.
This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
Don't you understand how stupid the world would be if everyone was just a grand sage?
Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What
Appeal
you
to
should be
authority
doing is
fallacy.
finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Subzeruz Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilou, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. Ah, no. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
Nilou, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the dance of Subzeruz so much. And I know how important this festival is to you.
You didn't debate hard
I don't want
enough.
you to have any regrets.
It's okay.
I
Seeing you
mean,
care this
dude's
much about my
basically the
feelings
leader
is
of their
more
nation.
than
It's
enough.
not super easy to...
It would be too risky to continue the Subzeruz festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But... you can sneak out for the next Subzeruz festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
Get it? She's gonna be dead before the next one, so we need to fix things now.
This is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
Try to think of another way.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
It's crazy to me how little they respect their own god. They have more reverence for their old god.
Happened today.
None of the other nations have had that issue.
Ended the way it did. Nilou and
Well,
Dunyarzad promised to
Watatsumi
make
Island,
the next
kinda.
Subzeruz festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of time.
I'm sure she knows that very well.
Hmm.
Not necessarily tomorrow, but by next year.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project is entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed!
Hey, fucking relax.
Right away!
What's that? Oh, that's the teapot or whatever. I thought it was on fire. I was like, oh my god, are they burning this whole place down? Oh god, she better not have died in a day. I'm gonna be so mad if you're right. Oh no, she's fine. Well, she's not fine, but she's alive.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
Might be because
I'm
she's
doing well.
slowly
There's
dying.
no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Ooh, I know that face.
Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Let's get going!
Traveler just said, not sure if dying.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go
Oh
take
god.
a look!
Paimon's that really annoying friend that means well, but like it's obvious that there's a somber ass mood and they're just like, ah! It's like, no. Inappropriate. Inappropriate. There is no known cure. In fact, she literally asked the god of this nation if she could cure her illness. And even the god was like, nah, I don't know.
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
They're all plants! Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed.
Shut up! You're so goddamn rude.
What is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's one of the Subzeruz festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Deja vu. I just saw a black cat, and then I saw another one that looked just like it right afterwards.
Remnants appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Is this deja vu? Everybody's like, get your machine guns out. There's a glitch in the Matrix.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
I've been in this place before, higher in the street, and I know it's time to go! Deja vu. Yo, what's up, Tom? Yeah, I got my contacts in. Oh, didn't mean to do that. She doesn't need help in dying. Does she have, like, the power to reverse time? Because it is interesting that she's less energetic than she was the last time.
Things can't go on like this.
Oh God, shut up.
All right,
Now it's
soldiers,
not the time.
now
I have a
that you have your
huge
Yalta
hangover,
candies,
kids.
Don't forget
Varys
your
has a
loyalty to
hangover,
Lesser
kids. You
Lord
drank a
Kusanagi.
little too much wine
Dismissed.
last night.
Yes, Knight Varys!
What did I tell you about the volume level there, children? Let's keep it at about a 4.
Is this a play?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Subzeruz festival icon and one immensely popular with children.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet the Night of Flowers. Oh, do you want some Yalta candies? I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Ferris Bueller wishes he had a stash that glorious.
What's to pick? Don't these boxes all look the same?
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor.
Paimon
It's up
doesn't
the
seem to
luck
be
of the
aware of it,
draw.
no.
Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia,
Ooh,
And then
how
bugs.
Interesting.
and there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Ugh, why do those flavors even exist? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants to eat the Sunsetia flavor.
Great! These boxes of candy are...
I wonder if it's not.
Excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed sunsetia.
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right!
Perhaps? But then doesn't that mean, how does it determine whom relives the day? Is it like a area of effect? Because up to this point, we have not had that issue. That's fair. Well, Tom, as kind of a silver lining thing, I've said this before, just be happy that you went bald and you look good bald. Because there are some people that go bald and they do not have the head to be bald. It is, so it's like a good news, bad news situation. I'll take no facial hair if it meant my head looked good without the hair. That's just now. I don't think that was luck. I don't know why, but I knew it must have been number 4.
How's that possible? It's obviously
Why do I
random.
keep having this sense of deja vu?
Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
That's not how that works. I'm sorry, Dunyarzad, but I need to leave for a moment.
Sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
We're gonna go take care of those dudes. Please tell me we're gonna go fuck them up. Oh, we gotta go to the tavern. We're gonna meet Dia. You're at the pub?
A feeling of deja vu?
Did we really need to come all the way here to talk about this?
What that is? It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on. In that case, Paimon also felt something something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it? So why'd you run here in such a hurry?
I want to see if I can get rid of this deja vu.
So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
This was a terrible time to do that, though.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat?
One coconut charcoal cake, please.
Got it.
That sounds
you
awful.
don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste. I'll give this order to the kitchen.
Coconut charcoal cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty at all? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this. That thing? Are you really gonna eat it?
Doesn't look great.
Isn't this going a bit too far?
Here goes.
How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful.
No, it actually tastes really good.
Then, you mean...
I've definitely eaten this before.
That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu?
Looks like I tried this before.
Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we
Wait! How many fucking loops have we gone through?
How about we go out again and try something else?
Oh, that's a twist I didn't see coming. Like, oh no, that wasn't your first time. This has actually happened like millions of times already. I mean, to be fair, in the beginning, we had been asleep for 500 years. Mr. Dominguez, those fucking Ferris children.
Hey, Dinnersot is sitting by herself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dinnersot. We meet again.
We
why are
told
you
her
sitting
we'd
there
be
all by
back.
yourself?
We just didn't come back.
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew, that's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad, you seem a little down today. It's the Subzeruz festival, and you've been looking forward to it so much.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
I'm so sorry for leaving you behind earlier.
It really is fine. I don't mind.
I just experienced a number of strange events.
Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Well, we can just fight the
Maybe
Grand
dance
Sage
with
now
Subzeruz
because
is
who
about to
fucking
begin.
cares?
Let's go.
We just gotta redo it anyways.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
I'd sure like
The
to punch him in the
Subzeruz
face.
Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Yeah, right? I don't believe you have the educational credentials to debate with me. Appeal to authority.
Milu, are you okay?
Does she look okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regrets.
Everybody seems more
It truly
tired.
is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
True, but... well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help, everyone.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
For some reason, I felt like this outcome was inevitable.
Did Dunyarzad already go back? We should also return and get some sleep.
I think it has something to do with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about? Maybe it really was because of exhaustion.
I'm feeling pretty groggy.
Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Observing a modest drop in the output of jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor for variances in the data and find the cause as soon as
Maybe academia is causing it. Somebody in academia, at least.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep?
Everybody's getting more tired.
Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Damn, we're not gonna shower first? She must always smell like roses. Ooh, this is actually really intriguing. Damn it, game, you've done it again.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Good lord.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Good God. I'm not sure I could go out of the house if I sounded like that. See, it feels all too familiar.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Subzeruz festival. Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? I have some boxes of candy here. Pick whichever one you want.
That'd be fucked up.
Much of a choice.
if they were doing it specifically just to get rid of Dunyarzad.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
They all sound pretty tasty.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What were those last two? She'll help me choose. Paimon wants to eat the sunsetia flavor.
Okay, I will say though,
these boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
that's actually really funny. That's well done. That's well done. I was gonna say, at some point you have to start making things different enough, or we like address them enough. Otherwise, you have an endless 8 situation, and nobody liked the endless 8.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon knew she always had incredible luck.
Number 1 is lizard tail. Number 2 is hara fruit. Number 3 is lavender melon. Number 5 is oni kabuto.
Paimon's not really interested in the other flavors.
Wait. How did you know? Don't tell me that you already knew which flavor was in each box.
What? She was right about all of them?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning, and they've been sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand. Mind reading?
I know where you live.
X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
Oh! Kusanali! Just now, that was...
Hey, where are you going?
Where are we going? She fucking disappeared.
Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kind of rude, you know.
Hey, shut up. Kusanali! He has a gentle baby face that has a gigantic stash. Kusanali! Come back! God!
What are you looking for? Why did we come here?
We're looking for the architect. Familiar figure. An overwhelming sense of deja vu.
Traveler?
Over there.
That's...
All right, later, Tom. Good luck.
Look,
What the?
isn't that Dunyarzad?
She was still with us just a moment ago.
What's happening here? Why are there 2 Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first Subzeruz festival, don't you?
Alert.
I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside?
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon?
We know all your secrets. Let's use it together, Paimon.
Well, this seems
This is kind of sketch. Yeah, no shit.
Feels like this is what we should do. What the?
So many days worth of memories.
This is our 20th time at the Subzeruz festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Subzeruz festival? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago.
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us?
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness.
What's wrong with Dunyarzad over there?
A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
Holy shit! So we're like trying to figure out how to save her? What I need to do right now is break out of this cycle?
Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
I know, you introduced yourself before.
Good, you passed the test.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait, please don't tell Paimon even you don't know.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside the one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that.
You know, with no heads.
I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Subzeruz festival.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things.
She's the goddess of wisdom for a reason.
With what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
I don't think sleeping is what causes it. So, like, even if we don't go to sleep, I think it's gonna happen anyways. And we might even be more tired. Let me collect my thoughts. Any text entry is interpreted. This interpretation process involves analysis of the text entry and may yield new entries. Once interpreted, you may submit that text as a conclusion. Some text entries will be associated with another one once interpreted. Select associate to choose the other text entry. Trigger association. Okay. Can be used as a conclusion. Select the entry. Or choose select conclusion.
We've already experienced the Subzeruz festival many times. And the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
They gave her the voice lines! Why don't they just do it more often? It doesn't make sense.
What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
What? Oh.
That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. Did he mean something more?
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity. Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself. A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints. Dunyarzad! The Subzeruz festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends. Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Subzeruz festival. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
I mean, in theory.
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
She's feeling a little unwell.
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday.
Ever feel like you were living the same day?
What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
Produce.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
I mean, no adults dream.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming?
No one dreams.
True.
Except for the children.
It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago. Let's keep asking around.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person?
We've learned that as these people age, they stop dreaming. We actually did run into a situation.
Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into?
We're all trapped. We've actually divined our fortune many, many times.
Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just fortune-telling. It's no good for practical problems.
I mean, it alerts you to the problem.
Progress. Who else can we talk to?
Try talking to Dia again.
Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her.
Just a prank, bruh.
You think she'll brush us off again?
Let's try taking her to see the real Dunyazad.
Yeah. If we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously. At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous gang
of kidnappers had just ambushed you.
Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyazad, I could've went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyazad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Oh, Lord.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon.
Tell her, Traveler!
You got injured because you weren't used to your current greatsword. You sold your greatsword to support the festival.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
All right, so this is the situation.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
Did you notice something off about Dunyarzad?
She's quieter than usual, uninterested in anything, and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said
Is
that
she
this is how she was
alive?
like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady, are you angry?
Come with me. I'll show you some evidence.
All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
I don't think she cares. Like, whatever. I don't care. Hey, they're actually here. Thought she would, like, not be here.
Nahida, we brought a friend. Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
Oh, fuck, are we supposed to remember
I
that?
wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Oh, well, there's that.
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
You can see her?
Wow, how perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment.
Damn!
What happened?
Is she an empath?
Do you believe us now? The Subzeruz festival has been repeating itself. So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Subzeruz festival as a sick joke.
Are they seriously? Who suggested that they're trying to kill her like this? Because that is
The
fucked
Academia
up.
sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know.
Ida, can you tell us anything about the Akasha?
Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha!
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Nice.
It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
What's up?
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Most information in the Akasha comes from Irminsul.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
Oh, God.
Okay, Nahida said, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people." My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
Does it have to do with their dreams? I don't know. What do you guys think? Mental fatigue. It is interesting that she says without
My mind
thinking.
feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Like it's still working, even though we haven't done too much thinking.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, "Knowledge always comes at a price." Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
But how would it do that?
Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Well, I don't think it'll be that simple.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
How does everyone feel?
Actually, I also noticed something else.
Huh? What is it?
There's always the sound of a beep at the end of every day.
That! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
I had the same sound in Port Omos.
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
Huh?
Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Yeah. Fucking sages.
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
The end of last night.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
We've been implanted with another form of the terminals?
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
Hey!
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
She had to switch to a basic ass sword, a master greatsword.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Hold on, something's not right.
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
Aren't you still getting used to your new greatsword?
How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
During your battle, did you feel anything strange?
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think?
So really, time is still progressing. Everywhere else, it's just here. That our minds think that it's like resetting our minds? Maybe because we removed our Akasha terminals?
Yeah! Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
It's possible that we've already broken free?
Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
We'll know for sure at the end of the day.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
Yeah, so like it's interesting that aging is still happening, right? So I wonder if like if anyone noticed that from one day to the next suddenly they like what about beards? I guess if you shaved every day
It's finally
you wouldn't notice anyways because you'd be shaved. But what if you didn't shave every day?
Everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Let me say that I appreciate that it's not a time loop because I fucking hate time-based bullshit because it's almost never done well in fiction. This is actually super interesting. This just feels like a time loop, but it's not a time loop.
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
You would turn into the stash dude fucking...
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday?
Oh god.
Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept?
It's too late for this philosophy bullshit.
It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Subzeruz festival.
Yeah, that's one theory, actually.
Hey, no more! Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes
you
no sense to
idiot.
waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
That might be the stupidest line in this entire game. I'm gonna think about that next time, like, oh, I just need to flush my anxiety dookie away. Oh, God. Okay, to be fair, I have not seen ReZero yet. I know that time's involved, but I don't really know anything else yet, so it's entirely possible. And keep in mind, I said usually. There are times that it can be done well. I'm not saying they're always done poorly. I'm just saying in most cases they're done poorly.
Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duke.
A duke?
That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's
Does she even shit? She's a fucking god.
kind of smart just a minute ago.
We're gonna go get some rest.
Yeah.
Take a duke, I guess.
Happy and lively at the Subzeruz festival every day. It feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
Ooh, can I kill him? Because I would really like to kill him. Probably bad that I jumped to that right away.
We're still in the same day.
As expected, it's not as simple as we thought.
Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why did you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach.
People are dying, and she's like, was there a point?
In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought that Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Alright, Retro. Paimon thought the Duke did that. Oh, I absolutely adore the localization of this game. It's so ridiculous.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
Hey, fucking relax.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
The time loop theory is indeed incorrect.
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
Deia's fighting skills have been improving. Dunyazard's illness has also gotten worse.
Yeah, you're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
In a simple time.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Oh god. Fuck!
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. And Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles.
Okay, so we can associate that.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. We've already experienced the Subzeruz festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? I can't seem to cohesively piece everything together.
My bodily memories.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive that same day again and again.
The illusion of a time. Weren't in a time loop, instead our memories are being erased at the end of each day.
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories! That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Subzeruz festival hasn't happened yet! It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before! But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense!
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all!
Still the wrong conclusion, huh?
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
Rough. Higher?
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands, and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
Let's just get straight to the point.
Oh, that works.
You suddenly became proficient with your greatsword because... we lived through this same day many times already, and our memories of the day are erased every night.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Triat!
Your memory is being
Nice spelling of straight!
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Subzeruz festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Thought about that too. The Sages were behind this. They utilized the entire city's resources as well as information supplied by the Akasha.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything.
What a scale.
It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
That makes sense. It seems we'll have to abandon this theory.
Whew. I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
We're not in the real world.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
I suddenly realized that something is strange.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
How come we've never thought about leaving the city?
Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
Should have thought of this a long time ago.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Early today. Did you find something new?
Today was a fucking waste then, wasn't it?
Now that we're not in a time loop, and we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Have you ever tried leaving the city?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Try again tomorrow.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Our memories
are back!
Let's go and try and leave the city today.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
What do you mean?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Another message from who?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Subzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
This is my own voice! It's so weird because I never hear my own voice!
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
The fuck?
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Why am I getting these options in a flashback? Let's go and try to leave the city today.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, this is cool. This is cool. I like this a lot. The game does this every once in a while. Or, like, puts a filter over the screen. I am going the wrong way. No. No, it's not like Inception. Inception was about different layers of dreams.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
You won't remember
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
That sounds like
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
Of course they wouldn't share their plans with a pawn.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know.
We can still
If we
walk
can't
right
get
past
anything
him.
out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry!
Paimon, stay here.
Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Need someone to stay and witness events from this side.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you.
You never help me anyways.
Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
We leave together, it'll just be the same as before.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Okay, okay.
And please, be careful. Memories!
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
Traveler!
What's wrong, Paimon?
Paimon thought Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
What did I promise?
Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think she understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
I don't remember doing any of this. Still, sorry, Paimon. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Oh, that was cute.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
A flash forward in a flashback? Oh, that's horrible storytelling.
I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
That's seriously really bad. Don't ever do that. If you ever write something, do not have a flash forward within a flashback. That's awful. You sure that's what you saw? You weren't zoning out or anything?
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Yes, I don't even know that yesterday existed.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
So they didn't just restrict access to Sumeru City, they're also erasing the memories of those who leave.
It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
Our memories will be erased. Can we leave behind something other than memories? That's what they did in Star Trek. It's a time loop episode where they figure out what happened, and Data is able to send himself a very brief message. It's the number 3, and he was able to eventually figure out what that meant to get them out of the loop. That was a good time loop episode.
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at.
Because nobody knows you exist.
Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
I don't think she's going anywhere.
10. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
It's worth a try.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
Still think you should stay.
All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
See you tomorrow, Paimon.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
So that message was what I left for myself when I left the city?
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Subzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty, except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there? What does the Traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right.
How horribly
Paimon
inconvenient.
didn't hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence.
I have no idea. It's too late. Too late for this. Just want to know the answer. Oh, 1 second. Okay. I mean, I think this is the weirdest.
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through.
Space we were yesterday?
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Subzeruz festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
Secret, huh? Give me some time, I need to organize my thoughts.
Hey, where are you going?
Damn, did we really have to go all this way just to sit on a bench?
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
I'll just sit here and stare at you.
The dance of Subzeruz is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Dance of Subzeruz. It's that time already.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
I think I know the answer now.
Awesome, what is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
God, I hope nothing terrible happens as you try to do that. Oh God, now I gotta go all the way back. Looks like whenever she spawns in, she's like sitting up initially.
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Subzeruz exam and graduate from the festival?
Ask away, Miss Nadia. Nahida.
Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
God.
Okay, Nahida said, we've already experienced the Subzeruz. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had. The moon illusions. People in Sumeru don't dream. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
People in Sumeru Sumeru think they don't dream. But the truth is, the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
That doesn't...
It is the manifestation of the God. The Akasha relies on the power of...
I'm actually not sure of this.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get
Oh,
their
yeah,
power
that's
from
right.
the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So, in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Yes, and they don't intend to stop there.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. The beep is a... My mind feels... We've already experienced this...
Was it the speech? No.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Subzeruz festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha.
That's
No one is any
sinister.
the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Subzeruz festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
All right, last question. Who am I?
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
So you noticed.
You are Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny, thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like
I
this.
have a lot of questions for you, but this doesn't seem like a good time.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Why could you simply tell us the truth?
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense.
You wouldn't have destroyed my
Have you heard the
mind.
saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
How do sages manage to keep people from noticing this?
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced the Subzeruz festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Subzeruz festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Subzeruz Festival Samsara, while their
Is everybody
dreams
with
are
the
stolen
Dendro
from them
vision
over
then,
and
in
over
theory?
again.
Not the side effects of a mass-produced dream.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end?
Oh, their
And if
brains will
so,
eventually shut down.
When?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
Why is the dream about this Subzeruz festival?
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Oh god.
Grand Sage said, go celebrate.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean... I know, right? Why did they...
Even you don't know the reason?
The Academia Traveler, do you have...
You could do this again.
Celebrate the birth of... Could it mean...
That's just it? Okay, I don't have any more questions.
Saving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Subzeruz Festival Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again. Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
remembers everything. Should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey!
Oh, Lord.
What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
Where's Dunyarzad? She couldn't have...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way! Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
We're so close.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
Bruh.
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her
That's how she used to be.
consciousness. And it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Man, we didn't even get to say goodbye to her.
Back then, her family was overly protective.
Actually, I guess we did.
No
but...
one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still...
You're a kind Archon.
Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Subzeruz festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida.
I gotta
it's
say,
the Sage's fault.
I was completely blindsided by this. I was hype. I'm like, all right, we're gonna get to it tomorrow.
I'm not beating myself
I
up.
did not see this coming.
All I
well
did
done,
was to
game.
rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
We've met some. 3 of them, in fact.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Man.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Subzeruz festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Go and kill him?
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Shove festering desire straight through their
Well,
heart?
If this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when the server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
So you find the host, then what?
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
So it's not Dia.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the Traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary
Fucking
things like
dreams
this
are you
samsara
having?
need to end.
My dreams are always frantic and anxiety-inducing.
She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
She was so demoralized.
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So
Yeah, well, Dunyarzad's dead, so...
Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely. I have a plan they'd probably become aware that they were dreaming. An unsuspecting host would be less likely to realize this is a dream.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Maybe Ferris, the Knight of Flowers?
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Subzeruz festival, right? Pretty core character.
Pretty core, you know.
Let's go ask him some questions,
Not
shall we?
entirely, but pretty. Alright. So I really hate to do this. But I must end for the evening. I'll be back tomorrow to finish this quest up. So... yeah, come by tomorrow. And we'll finish up the Archon quests, and then... I'll get back to trying to figure out what I'm doing here. I could not figure out what the fuck the issue was, but I'll figure it out. This quest is a trip. Bravo so far. Bravo. Not what I expected at all. Very different from the other two quests. Very non-traditional compared to how the other... three, I should say, quests, Archon quests, are going. So yeah, hope you all join me tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I'll try to get my setup going so there's actually a layout and stuff. So, alright everyone, have a good one. I'll see you later. Take it easy.